in by using my Refi lip gloss that I bought from the Refi lip kit on TikTok shop, which I'll leave down below in the description. It's a really nice lip gloss, doesn't leave my lips feeling tacky or anything, and leaves them with a nice shine, and it's also really moisturising. I'm then going to go with the spoolie and just brush out my eyebrows, ready for when I start to conceal and draw in my eyebrows and whatnot. I'm taking the Prep and Perfect base from Primark. This is a really good dupe for the vitamin E, I think, face base from Bobbi Brown. As you can see, when I first apply it to my skin, it looks like it's not doing much. Then as you leave it to set for about 2 to 3 minutes, the glow kind of comes in and makes your skin really smooth. I'm then going to go in with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, which is another dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip, which is also really good as well. It's about £7 from local Superdrug. I put it on my smile lines and also where my makeup crease is. Where it like grips the makeup, I feel like it doesn't let the makeup settle into fine line. It kind of just sticks the makeup rather than letting it go into my skin, if that makes sense. I'm going to go and start doing my eyebrows. I kind of just sped over this because it's literally just the same thing I do all the time. If you do want like an in-depth tutorial, let me know in the comments below and I'll be sure to give you one. I then take the Kiko Skin Tone Concealer. I don't know the exact shade because I kind of forgot. It's not really good for coverage or whatnot, but the colour that it gives for the outside of my eyebrows, like the tail end, is really nice. I use a lighter concealer on the tail end. I do that on both sides. Then when I get to the front of my eyebrow, I mix it in with my foundation, and then I do that for the front so that I don't have like a really super bright underbrow, because I feel like it looks a bit dramatic. Then I take the mixture of the foundation and my concealer that I use at the front of my brows and use that all over my eyelid as a kind of base for the eyeshadow. And I also make sure to hold my lash extensions down just so I can get really close to the lash line. But make sure to give your lashes a good lash bath after this, because there's going to be some excess makeup on there which you don't want, because otherwise it's just going to ruin your lashes, and that's never good. I then take any regular fluffy brush and kind of blend out the concealer just so it's all nice and one colour and all flat and whatnot. Then take the Be Perfect Carnival, the Antidote palette, and take the colour Chestnut all over my lid, which is like a nice brown. It's almost like a purpley brown, it's not like a brown. So if you want like a more of a brown, I recommend using like your liquid contour colour to put that all over your eyes, and it will work just the same. And I just take that on like a flat dense packing brush and put that all over my eye and just get the colour packed on there. Then I'll take like a fluffier brush and kind of blend the colour into my crease and above it, just so it's nice and diffused and it doesn't look very blocky. I'll then go back into the same palette and take the colour, I think that's Lottie something, I'm not too sure what it is, but it's like a light brown transition shade, and use that to kind of blend out the brown above my crease as well, just so it's nice and diffused as well, and just so the two colours blend together and they make like a nice transition. Then I'll just go back in and repeat the same process by packing on the brown, going a bit higher to where I want it, and then going back in with the transition shade and kind of blending the two together. And then the more you do it, the more opaque it will become, and then you can just get the opacity that you want. Now that all the face base has prepped and whatnot, I'm going to go in and take my foundation. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in the shade 362, I believe, Deep Mocha, and then I'll mix it in with a bit of my Fenty Pro Filter foundation in the shade 430. Where this is a bit orangey, it kind of cancels out the red tone in the other foundation, and it's also very full coverage. And then I take the Expert Face brush from Real Techniques and then just start to dab this all over my face. This brush makes your foundation really full coverage. It takes off, like, it doesn't take off any of the coverage at all, and it really packs the colour into your skin. And then after this, I'll go over it with a beauty blender just so I can kind of get a really nice flawless airbrush finished. So I'm just taking my foundation that I used on my face and then mixing it in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Well, I'm not mixing it in. What I'm going to do, I'm going to apply the e.l.f. concealer first onto my face with a flat concealer brush, the one I use to conceal my eyebrows. Because this concealer is a bit bright, what I'll do is apply it under my eyes, on top of my lip, and also on my chin. And then I mix it in my foundation just to create like a more closer to my skin concealer. Because this isn't my highlight one, this is just the one that I use just to conceal, literally. Really good concoction, it works really well together. When I mix the foundation in, it kind of gives it a really good blend. I'm going to go in and take my Emilia Olivia Glow Milk Mist and make sure to dampen my pink honey sponge with that. Those pink honey Flutter baby sponges are literally amazing. I'll leave the link to those in my description down below. So what I'll do, I'll blend out the concealers with this. I'll try to blend the foundation out first where it's on the outer edges, and then go into the middle with my concealer. Guys, the blend this gives you is so flawless. It's so easy to use, and it just leaves your skin looking really hydrated. I love it. I'll then go in with the same e.l.f. concealer but in a different shade. I think this is light beige. This is really highlighting, so this is for the girlies that love a good bright under eye. This is the one for you. I'll take that on the same concealer brush but literally put it right into the inner corners. And I'm also going to let that sit for a little bit as well, just to make it even brighter and make it more full coverage as well. Just like a quick little interim to the video. If you guys know me, I love using the Maybelline Mitchell blushes as my cream blush, and I got a new one today, so if you want to see me try it out, head over to my TikTok. Using the Barry M Fresh Face Concealer, I'm going to use that as my contour. Because it's a new concealer, I never actually liquid contoured before. I did it the wrong way. I was meant to put the liquid contour first, then my blush, but I put the contour after. But nevertheless, the contour's nice, and I would have preferred a warmer colour if I had looked properly in the shop, but it's still a good contour shade. It does provide me with like a good hollow, but it doesn't really bronze my face the way I wanted to bronze it, but it's still a good concealer. I blend that out with the back of my pink honey sponge just to give a seamless blend. Then for powder, I take the H&B Soft Focus Loose Powder in the shade O2 Banana. I'm going to go in and begin to blend out my under eye concealer, the highlighting one, really well. Guys, if you think you blended, you haven't. Keep blending and blending and blending and blending. I promise you won't regret it. Straight after blending, because my under eyes crease really easy, I'm just going to look up straight away and take my Real Techniques powder brush and just lightly go in and dab the powder under my eyes. The powder puff provides me with like a more full coverage, but today I just wanted my eyes just to be set rather than giving it the coverage because they're already kind of bright. Just use that on that brush, go in and just pat it underneath there, and I promise you your under eyes will be set all night. And replace and do the same thing on the other side as well. Then taking the Chem Beauty Soft Focus Loose Powder in the shade Canary. This is also a bit brightening. I use that right in the inner corners of my eyes just to add to the brightness as well. I'm not really pressing this into my skin. I'm just letting it sit there because the residue of it will leave my under eyes really bright and just give it a flawless look. The bronzer of choice today is the Morphe Bronze Show bronzer. I forgot the shade it's in, but it's like literally a direct shade match for the Fenty Beauty Mocha Mami bronzer, which I used to have, but I literally cannot find it anywhere at all because I already have the blush on and the contour. I don't really apply too much bronzer to my cheeks, just a bit, just so it kind of warms up the colour as well. And then to set my liquid blush, I'm going to take the the XX Revolution blush in the shade Cliché on a Real Techniques blush brush and just apply that to the apples on my cheeks. I'm going to take a makeup wipe and remove all the products from my lips. Ready for my lip combo, which I absolutely love doing. Today I kind of went for a simple one. I took the Refy lip kit in the shade Sepia, which I've done a full review on my TikTok, which I'll link down below if you want to go watch it. I take the liner side and just begin to line my lips with that. Where this is like a warm brown colour, and if you know me, I'm like a cool brown lip liner girl. I use this one first, just go all over the perimeter of my lips with that. It's super creamy, it blends out really nicely. For those who love a warm brown lip liner, this is a perfect colour for you. It comes with the lip gloss as well in the kit, so it's really good. Works super easy. I like the fact that it's retractable as well, so that the product doesn't just run out one day. I flipping hate sharpening lip liners. And then I'll go with my Essence one from Wilko's that I bought. This is like a deeper, cooler one, which is my original one. And I go over the outskirts of that just to deepen it up a bit. I'm going to go over the lip liner with the lip topper side from the Refy lip kit. Guys, I really recommend this lip kit. It's really, really good and super versatile. The topper, I recommend you only using a really thin layer. Otherwise, it has like a weird white cast. But if it's not for that, it's a really good topper. It makes sure the lip liner stays on all night. Like, you don't have to reapply your lip liner the whole night. It's so good. Use that over the top of my lip liner and let that sit for about 2 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to go with my highlighter. This is from Primark. It's in the shade Lunar Glow. You know Primark, they'll come up with something and then they won't release it again. So if you can find it, definitely recommend it. Then I go with my Real Techniques brush again, and I'm going to go in and take off the bake from under my eyes. As you can see, it leaves my under eyes really, really bright. Love the look it gives, super good. Then taking like a dense angled brush, I'm going to go in with the brown and smoke that underneath my lash line, and then take a finer brush and put the black in my waterline. If you have a kohl pencil, would definitely recommend that, but if not, just take a black eyeshadow on a liner brush and open up your waterline and deal with it. Beauty hurts. Going to take a random mascara and only apply it to the outer edges of my eyes. I really don't like the way mascara looks on me when I apply it all the way down. I don't know why, I just feel like it opens up my eyes too much. I'm not the biggest fan of it. And then the final step will just be putting on the lip gloss from the Refy lip kit again. It's a really nice gloss, super glossy, super shiny, doesn't leave your lips tacky. And then when you're all done with that, set your face with your favourite setting spray. Mine is the Emilia Olivia one from Glow Milk, is it? Yeah, put that all over your face and then you're done. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below whatever you want to comment, whether that be video ideas, if you enjoyed the video, any constructive criticism, I'll be very appreciative. Don't forget to check the links below for any links to products, any of my social medias, etc, etc. So yeah, bye guys, and I'll see you in the next video.